On the 14th of March, Ibrahim Traore was to celebrate his birthday, like it was his birthday because he's born 14th March 1988. Ibrahim Traore was born 1988, 14th of March, and this man had not celebrated any birthday to say, oh, it's my birthday. You carry, government funds and jam pack and put inside birthday. He did not do that too, which is an African leadership thing. They will do banquet. They will invite president of this, president of that, all that on taxpayers' money. They'll invite this one. They will invite artists. They will do this one. They will say, when Ibrahim Traore is dressing up, they will snap it. When he wants to drink food, he drink water, they will snap him. When he wants to eat food, they will snap him. Now, Ibrahim Traore, his parents are not in social media. Like, no, it's not in the public domain. Like, people do not know his parents. Nobody's talking about his parents. If it were in some African countries, oh my God, Ibrahim Traore will post his parents, talk about how he was not wearing slippers when he was small. They now bought him slippers, how his parents suffer. So this is the opportunity for him to take care of his parents. You guys, for those of you who do not know Ibrahim Traore is the president, or let's say the head of military in Burkina Faso, because if you are not elected democratically, you cannot be called a president. You'll be called a heads of state. They can be called heads of state or military leader or military head of Burkina Faso. He's their leader. Ibrahim Traore would have used this opportunity to enrich his family, pay back all the people that did. That's why a lot of people prefer military rule, because they believe that in military rule, people are not voting you. It's just maybe the people you plan the coup with that would say, okay, go and become, and just a few people, maybe 2 or 3, most times 2 people, and if you even settle those ones, the money will not finish. Not like in democracy, where you have to settle bandwagon, you have to settle a lot of people. So Ibrahim Traore's birthday was just a few days ago. We did not hear about it. Now, Ibrahim Traore's wife, her name is not mentioned anywhere. Ibrahim Traore's wife is not mentioned anywhere. Ibrahim Traore's 2 kids are not mentioned anywhere. Nobody know how they look. Their pictures are not on social media. The wives, there's no, I don't know if you get, unlike some people that in one country, a particular president's son went to visit another state governor's first daughter, and they did a poster and wrote, first daughter of so state welcoming first son of the country. Can you imagine how? Because all they are looking for is how to empower themselves financially, how to keep making money, because that trip he made, of course, the presidency will release money to them now. That's the annoying part of democracy, where people do things and they are not held accountable. If it is a military regime, there are certain things you cannot do, because if you do anyhow, they will show you anyhow according to the military style, right? Now, let us even talk about Ibrahim Traore's school. Ibrahim Traore's school was the only thing that was really, really emphatic, but he doesn't talk about it. Ibrahim Traore went to a school, he went to a community school, and afterwards he went to a secondary school. Ibrahim Traore went to a military school. He graduated in 2009, and as he graduated in 2009, the same year he joined the army. As he joined the army, he began to rise to the apex of his career. Like you can see, Ibrahim Traore now went as far as when there was a coup in 2000, what was that, 2001 or 2002? Ibrahim Traore, now they toppled the government and he became the head of state. Now, Ibrahim Traore saw that. Why did they topple the government? They saw that the military, the other regime was busy doing the bidding of the French people, and he was no longer comfortable with that. In fact, all of them were not comfortable because their people were suffering. And these are the same French people that will come and say, Africa is poor, and meanwhile Burkina Faso has a lot of things in Burkina Faso that can make them very rich, and they keep taking their best brains to Europe, where they will go and labor them and pay them money that can never make them rich. The money can only, see, let me tell you something. If you want to be rich, you can only be rich in Africa. In Europe, all those people, they only make life comfortable for you, like you can pay your bills and everything, but you cannot be rich. That's the truth. Except you have a business in Africa that is thriving, you can't be rich. The system there is not meant to make you rich, right? Now, Ibrahim Traore, after that, he now rose to this position where he became the head of the country. And you see, in those days, they will carry tomato. They have a lot of tomato in Burkina Faso, fresh tomato. But guess what they will do? They'll move the fresh tomato to France. They will now produce it, process it, put it in sachets or in can on tin, and now send it, they'll now send it down to, Burkina Faso. And they will sell it in so much exorbitant prices. So Ibrahim Traore on his own now decided a lie. It will not happen. See what I want to do. He decided that now, first of all, he brought out this, that there will be, he opened a plant for tomato paste production or processing, whether it's a dried one, whether it's the fresh one, anyhow they want to do it, he opened plants for it. They are processing everything in Burkina Faso. He went into tractors, he bought a lot of tractors, and ensured that they've gone fully into farming. If you go to Burkina Faso now, Burkina people will tell you that their president, let me use the word president, because it's really difficult calling them what they are. Okay, their military leader is really doing great for them and they are happy. He began to open schools. He said no longer would anybody stay on the streets without going to school. He sent them back to school. Those who have left school and all, those who have relocated out of Burkina Faso to the Western world, he told them to come back, that he's ready to pay them what they pay them there, and so that the best brains will return here, that he doesn't want people to travel there again. They went as far as getting passport for the 3 countries that broke out from ECOWAS. I'm just giving this background so that you know that this man and his other guys, the Niger guy and the Mali guy, have done great jobs. That's to show you that young people are what we need in other African countries, so that they will stop all this jonesing. How do you carry money, pay into a French bank? They will be the one making gain. They will not give you shishi, and they will not, when you are now broke, you now go and beg them. The money you're supposed to withdraw as your money, you now take it as a loan and now start paying interest. Hi. Each time I remember all of these things, it makes me sad. Now Burkina Faso had decided to break out with we call them the AES states, countries. They broke out. They are doing super well for their people. Their countrymen are happy. And then you, who is from a country in Africa that your people are still cussing at you, saying that your being president is, they're angry. Then you are the one now saying they must come back. You think that all these African countries who are under ECOWAS are like your country, that you hand twist and do anyhow you want. I did not call anybody's name, but those who, the person that know himself, know that I'm talking to him. I did not call anybody's name. They already know who this shade is for. So Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore and his other men are doing a great job. And whether they want to drag them to force them into going into democracy is their cup of garri. But as far as I'm concerned, look at a man whose birthday was just a few days ago. He didn't make noise about it. Moreover, those of you asking about his religion, Ibrahim Traore is a Muslim. He's a Muslim. And that's basically it. And Ibrahim Traore did not just, it's not a dropout. So if you think, like I saw a boy saying that if the reason he wants to go to school is because Ibrahim Traore has really made him to love the military. He wants to join the military. So you see, as a leader, you must live a life that will influence people positively, not negatively. There are people who are politicians that when people look at them, they will say, God forbid, their children can never be politicians because of the way they live their lives. But Ibrahim Traore is a different breed and he's doing great for his people. Look at him now. He passed a law that says that if you come, no more lands for foreigners. They're not going to sell lands to foreigners. They can only lease. So you come, walk. And another thing is that you must pay their Burkina Faso indigenes very well if you are coming in as a foreigner. And you must train them to know the job you are doing. If you are coming to work for Burkina Faso government, you must train them. If it is road, whatever it is you are doing, you must train their people maintenance and how to process everything and how to do it. If not, they will not welcome you to their land. Is that not a man that has prosperity mentality? Not some government that are dragging him into a mud he can never be.